ለመማር ወደ ትምህርት ተቋም መሄድ ግድ አይደለም። ናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ
ራሳችሁን ከኮሮና ቫይረስ ወረርሽኝ እየጠበቃችሁ በቤታችሁ ወይም በተመቻችሁ ቦታ በኢንተርኔት አማካኝነት በኦንላይን ትምህርታችሁን መከታተል ትችላላችሁ።
ካናዳ ከሚገኘው ኢንተርናሽናል ኤር ትራንስፖርት አሶሲዬሽን አያታና ከእንግሊዙ ኢንስቲትዩት ኦፍ ኮመርሻል ማኔጅመንት ICM ጋር በመተባበር የሚሰጡ ትምህርቶችን ተከታትላችሁ በ6 ወር ጊዜ በዓለም አቀፍ ደረጃ ተቀባይነት ያለውን የስልጠና ማስረጃ ባለቤት መሆን ይቻላል።
ልምድ ባላቸው መምህራን እየተማራችሁ ጥያቄና መልስ የክፍል ስራዎች ፈተና መፈተን ክፍል ውስጥ እንዳላችሁት አይነት በኦንላይን ባላችሁበት ቦታ ከናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ
የናሽናል ኤርዌይስ እህት ኩባንያ
Thank you. So we'll continue. Today we'll see third and the fourth element of human resource management, which is about recruitment and selection. So first we'll see what is recruitment. So we'll see what is recruitment, which is the third element of human resource management. Recruitment is a process. Recruitment is a process. Which types of process? A process of searching prospective or potential candidate from the market to fill the vacant position as per our job analysis, which is based on the output of our job description and job specification. So the process of invited potential candidates, the process of invited, that is prospective candidate from the market, not only that is search them, and also that is invite them, encourage them, motivate them to apply that in the organization is known as recruitment. So recruitment is the process of attracting or searching prospective or potential candidates from the market, then stimulate them, encourage them to apply in the vacant position is known as recruitment. So recruitment is the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulate them to apply for the job in the organization using different mechanisms. Either the newspaper mechanism, radios, and you can use different mechanisms. So such process is known as recruitment. It has many purposes. So we'll see major purpose of recruitment. When I say the general purpose of recruitment is to provide a pool of potentially qualified job candidates from internal and external sources. The general purpose of that is recruitment is pool. To pull, that is what? A potential candidate or prospective candidate from different sources of then what? Recruitment, from maybe from within an internal or from external. So it is the general purpose of recruitment. Why we announce, why we recruit, then what? Invite potential candidates from different sources of a market, from internal and external source. To pull potential candidates, then what? From different sources of markets or from labor markets. So the general purpose of recruitment is to provide a pool of potentially qualified job candidates. When I say it is a specific purpose of recruitment, one is to attract and encourage more and more candidates to apply in the organization. Which means what? To increase the number of what? Applicants. Because when that is why we have many of applicants, then we have the chance to get qualified or skilled manpower that fit the position. So the purpose of when I say specific purpose of recruitment is to attract and encourage more and more candidates or applicants to apply in the organization or to apply in the vacant position. So it helps to link employer with employers. It serves as a link. It serves as a link. Then what? To make link between employer and employers. Which means that is what? ስራ ፈላጊና ምንድነው የሚባለው? ስራ ፈላጊና ቀጣሪን የሚያገናኝ ድልድይ ነው ልንለው እንችላለን. It is a bridge that link employer with employees. So which is the purpose of recruitment. When I see another purpose of recruitment, it helps to determine the present and future requirement of the organization in conjunction with its personnel planning and job analysis activities. And also it increases the pool of job candidates at a minimum costs. Because that is what, by one promotion or announcement, we can, that is, pull number of applicants from different area, from different, that is, corner, from north, side, east, and from all four, then what, direction of the country, or maybe also possible also, that is what, pull the candidate from outside of, then maybe up from abroad. Also, it's possible to, that is what, recruit foreigners by a single announcement of promotion. So, which is one of the purpose of recruitment. That is what, increase the pool of job candidates at a minimum costs, and also help to increase success rate of selection process. It helps to increase success rate of selection process by decreasing number of visible underqualified and overqualified job vacancies. Why? When that is what, in last class we have said what, one vacancy which have different component or elements. One, the major element or component of that is a vacancy, or is what, minimum requirements. So that's what we can reduce, that is what, an applicant who is overqualified, an applicant who is underqualified. Because applicants, that's what, try to apply based on that is a minimum requirement. So, which is another purpose of recruitment. የዲፕሎማ ሆልደር ማስታወቂያ አውጥተን ማስተርስና ፒኤችዲ እንዳያመለክት ሰርቲፊኬትም እንዳያመለክት ነምበር ኦፍ አፕሊካንቶችን ሚኒማይዝ በማድረግ ሰክሰስ ሬት ኦፍ ሰሌክሽንን እንጨምራለን። ቢኮዝ ኦቨር ኳሊፋይድ አንደር ኳሊፋይድ በመጡ ቁጥር ነምበር ኦፍ አፕሊካንት ይጨምራል። ሰሌክሽን ፕሮሰስ ታይሚንጉ በጣም ሌንግዝ ይሆናል። ዘንድ ስሩ ዛት ፕሮሰስ ሮንግ የሆነ ሰሌክሽን ልናካሄድ ስለምንችል ሪክሩትመንት ለዚህ ይጠቅመናል። ኦቨር ኳሊፋይድ አንደር ኳሊፋይድ ቢኮዝ አናውንስ ስናደርግ ስናስተዋውቅ በዚህ የተመረቀ ይህን ያህል ዓመት የስራ ልምድ ያለው መዘርዝሩ የስራ ድርሻ ኤቭሪቲንግ ስለምናስቀምጥ ዛት ጆብ ዲስክሪፕሽን እና ጆብ ስፔሲፊኬሽን ስለምናስቀምጥ አፕሊካንቱን አስፐር ዛት ሚኒመም ሪኳየርመንት አፕላይ ስለሚያደርጉ ኤንድ አንደር ኳሊፋይድ እና ኦቨር ኳሊፋይድ አፕሊካንቶችን minimize በማድረግ we can increase the success rate of a selection process, which is one of the purpose of recruitment. Another purpose of recruitment is help to reduce the probability that job applicants, one recruited and selected, will leave organization only after a short period of time. Because when we have that is number of applicants, means we will have what? A result. So one for individual, he or she passed the whole process, immediately he or she may leave the organization, we can fill that that is what, a vacant position by that is reserved individual. So which is another purpose of recruitment. Recruit ካረግን አናውንስ ካረግን በርካታ አመልካቾች ይኖሩናል። ስለዚህ ሰሌክት አድርገን እንኳን አንዱ ኢሚዲየትሊ ቢኖር ሪዘርቭ ሊኖር ስለሚችል ከሪዘርቭ አንዱን ወስደን ፖዚሽኑን መሙላት እንችላለን። ስለዚህ ሪክሩትመንት ለዚህ ፐርፐዝ ይጠቅማል። so it has such types of purpose. help to reduce the probability that job applicants once recruited selected will leave the organization only after a short period of time. Another purpose of recruitment is to meet the organization legal and social obligation regarding composition of its workforce. When I say the purpose of recruitment, one of the purpose of recruitment is to determine the present and future requirement of organization in conjunction with its personnel planning and job analysis activity. What is job analysis? Already we have discussed in the previous class. What is personnel planning or human planning? Already we have discussed on it. So one of the purpose of recruitment is to determine the present and future requirement of organization in conjunction with its personnel planning and job analysis activity. Another purpose of recruitment is what? It helps to increase the pool of job candidates at a minimum cost. Why? Because በአንድ በቴሌቪዥን ማስታወቂያ ከውጭ ሀገር ሁሉ አፕሊካንቶችን ፎሬነሮችን ሁሉ ኢንቫይት እናደርግ እንችላለን። we can pull, that is what, a number of applicants from different area or from different then what sites. So that with that minimum cost we can then what, pull number of applicants So which is another purpose of recruitment. And another one is help increase the success rate of selection process by which decreasing number of visible underqualified and overqualified job applicants. Because ባለፈው እንዳየነው ምን ብለናል? አንድ ቫካንሲ ምን ይዛል ብለናል? job description ይኖረዋል, job specification ይኖረዋል, minimum requirement ይኖራል. So applicants apply that is what in that position as per that is what a minimum requirement. So that we can reduce what overqualified and underqualified. So when that is reduced, then such overqualified and underqualified, then our selection process is more effective. So which is another purpose of recruitment, help to increase success rate of selection process by decreasing number of visible and underqualified. Then what? You want a position which I will now everybody that is what goes to apply that position. So selection process may be difficult, it may be complex. But if we have if you use that recruitment, then that means recruitment means announcement. That announcement has it is on a minimum requirement. So overqualified and underqualified may not be applied in that position. So that is what we can increase success rate of our selection process. Another one is help to reduce a probability that job applicants once recruited and selected will leave organization only after a short period of time. Because when that is what invites more and more applicants means we have more than one potential candidate or that is what prospective candidates, which means we'll have that is what reserve. So one of an individual, he or she passed all the whole process, he or she immediately maybe leaves that on our organization, we can fill that position that is what by this reserve individual. So which is another purpose of recruitment. በቃ ሪክሩትመንት አለ ማለት ብዙ አመልካች አለን ሰው ብዙ አመልካች ካለን ዘን ሪዘርቭም ይኖረናል ስለዚህ አንድ ሰው እንኳን ኢሚዲየትሊ ዘ ሆል ፕሮሰሱን አልፎ ተቋማችንን ቢለቅ በሪዘርቭ immediately position fill ማድረግ እንችላለን so which is another purpose of recruitment. Another one is meet the organization legal and social obligation regarding the composition of its workforce. What does mean? What does mean? It is participate on this. What does mean? One of the purpose of recruitment is to meet the organization legal and social obligation. What do you feel? What does what this mean for you?
እንዳየው ነኝ
Okay, እንዳየው
እኔ እንደተረዳሁት ሁለት ነገሮችን የሚመለከት ይመስለኛል የህግ ግዴታዎቹን ስንል በህግ ለሁሉም ሰዎች እኩል እድል የመስጠት ኃላፊነት አለበት ድርጅቱ ይህን ኃላፊነቱን ለመወጣት ለሁሉም እኩል እድል ሁሉም እኩል ኖሯቸው እንዲሳተፉ ለማድረግ ነው ሌላኛው ደግሞ ሶሻል ኦብሊጌሽኑ ማህበራዊ ኃላፊነትም ድርጅቶች አለባቸው ያ ደግሞ በተለይ አክሰሱ ለሌላቸው እድል የሚያገኙበትንም ሁኔታ መፍጠር የሚያስችል የመርጫ ስርዓት እንዲኖረው ያስፈልጋል ለማለት ይመስለኛል አመሰግናለሁ
What about others? Anyone? Anyone?
Can I?
Yes, yes.
Yes. When we say legal obligations, companies might be legally obliged to respect the labor proclamation laws, such as while recruiting their staff. They should not discriminate by either by religion, by ethnicity, and the like. When we say in terms of social obligations, sometimes companies might be obliged to give priorities to the areas where their office is located. To the regions or cities where their office is located. So they might be obliged to recruit professionals from that area. When we say social responsibilities, companies might be obliged to give priorities to the location where they reside. For instance, when a China company opens a company in Addis, that company might be obliged to recruit competent professionals from Ethiopia, from Addis Ababa and the like. So they have social responsibilities to in being established in Addis. I have said that with respect to legal responsibility or legal consideration or legal obligations, companies might be obliged not to discriminate in terms of religion, in terms of male and female, in terms of ethnic representative and the like.
Okay. So thank you. So we'll continue purpose of recruitment. So one of the purpose of recruitment is to meet the organization's legal and social obligations. When I say legal obligations, that is what civil service የሚያወጣቸው መመሪያዎች በአሁኑ ምንድን ነው የሚባለው? ፐብሊክ ሰርቪስ ኮሚሽን ነው። ፐብሊክ ሰርቪስ ኮሚሽን። So purpose of recruitment, one is to meet the organization legal obligation. What is this legal obligation? That is what የሰራተኛ አዋጅ የምንለው የሰራተኛና አሰሪ መመሪያዎች የምንላቸው ሰው ምን መሆን አለበት ነው? ለሁሉም ግልጽ መሆን አለበት። ቫካንሲ በግልጽ ቦታ መለጠፍ አለበት። But when I see the reality ግን አንዳንድ ቦታ especially when I see internal recruitment ከሆነ most of the time ይደረጋል። አርብ ቀን ይለጠፍና ቫካንሲው ዘን እሑድ ቅዳሜ ይሆናል። በእሑድ ቅዳሜ ደግሞ ቫካንሲው ይነሳል። ዘን ተደራሽ አይደለም፣ ግልጽ አይደለም። that is against of legal. So to meet that is a legal obligation, then recruitment is important. Because when it was a recruitment means we can announce officially. Because when you recruit, that is means when you invite potential candidates from internal and external source, at that time at least you can use that is what? Newspaper, or maybe we use that is what? Television and radio. So that becomes what? Public. So that is official. So at that time we can fulfill that is what? A legal obligation of an organization. When I'm saying social obligations, then ማህበረሰቡ እዛው አካባቢ ሆነው የስራ ተጠቃሚ እንዲሆን የማድረግ ግዴታ እንዲወጣ ያስችለዋል። So which is one of the purpose of recruitment. Another one is begin identifying and preparing potential job candidates who will be appreciate candidates. We shall begin identifying and preparing potential job candidates and who will be appreciate the candidates. And also another one is to increase the organization and individual effectiveness of various recruiting techniques and source for all types of job applicants. That's a major purpose of recruitment. So recruitment, it has many purposes. That's the major purpose of recruitment. So next we'll see factor governing recruitment. Recruitment affected or governed by many of factors. We'll see here major governing factor of recruitment. One is size of organization. Because recruitment has its own cost. When you announce, when you advertise that is our vacant position, at that time we incur costs. So if the organization is a small organization, then the organization is maybe then what? Can't maybe may not be afford that is what? The cost of announcement or promotion. Let's say when I see television on በምንድነው ኢቲቪ ወይም ሌሎች ስፔሻሊ ቃላ ይጨምራል መሰለኝ። ሶ በቃላት ነው በፊደል ነው የሚያስከፍሉት፣ ቃላት ወይም በፊደላት። ሶ ስለዚህ ትንሽ ኦርጋናይዜሽን ከሆነ then ኮስቱን አፎርድ ማድረግ ስለማይችል ስለዚህ አናውንስ ላይ ያደርግ ይችላል፣ ፕሮሞት ላይ ያደርግ ይችላል፣ ኦር ቴሌቪዥን ላይ ይጠቀም ይችላል፣ ወይም ሌላ በጋዜጣ ብቻ ሊጠቀም ይችላል። So if the types of organization is large, ትልቅ ከሆነ ደግሞ ኮስቱን ከቨር ማድረግ ስለሚችል አፎርድ ማድረግ ስለሚችል የተለያዩ ሜካኒዝሞችን ሊጠቀም ይችላል። recruitment governed or affected by size of an organization. Another factor which governs recruitment is employment condition in the community where the organization is located. Employment condition in the community where the organization is located, which means location advantage. Let's say if the organization is located in Addis and in the center, then the organization may not be that is what push to announce and advertise more and more. Because that is what organization has its own location advantage. አዲስ አበባ ከሆነ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ ብዙ ኮስት ኢንከር ማድረግ ላይጠበቅበት ይችላል። because በአንድ ማስታወቂያ ከአጠቃላይ ከሀገሪቷ then pull ማድረግ ስለሚችል if the organization is far from Addis, so it needs what a lot of effort to attract the potential candidates from the labor market. በጣም ከአዲስ አበባ የሚርቅ ከሆነ ለጋምቤላ ወይም ሌሎች ቤንሻንጉል የምንበላው ዘን ከሴንተር ሊሆን ይችላል ያለው አመልካቹ። ስለዚህ ኢንቫይት ለማድረግ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ ብዙ ኢንካሬጅ ማድረግ ኢንስፓየር ማድረግ ሞቲቬት ማድረግ ሊጠይቅ ይችላል። ሎኬሽን is one of the factor which govern recruitment. አዲስ ላይ የሚገኝ in the center የሚገኝ ከሆነ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ ላይ ተጠበቅበት ይችላል። በአንድ ማስታወቂያ number of አመልካቾችን ፑል ማድረግ ስለሚችል location is one of the factors. Another one is the effect of past recruiting efforts. The effect of past recruiting efforts. Let's say when I say አንዳንድ ኦርጋናይዜሽኖች ላይ አናውንስ አድርገው ዘን አመልካቾች ካመለከቱ በኋላ አይ ትተነዋል የሚሉ መስሪያ ቤቶች አሉ። ትተነዋል ካንስል አድርገነዋል። the next time ላይ መስሪያ ቤት አናውንስ ቢያደርግ እነኛ አመልካቾች ተመልሰው አይመጡም። ሌሎች አመልካቾችም ይሄን አይነት the negative image built ስለሚያደርጉ toward that organization the result apply in that organization. The effect of past recruitment is one of the factors which governing recruitment effectiveness. Then another factor is working condition, salary, benefit package offered by the organization. I think ደሞዙ ስንት ነው? የስራ ቦታው እንዴት ነው? ምናምን ነው የመጀመሪያ ጥያቄው። this working condition and salary benefit package are a major factor which govern recruitment. Another one is the rate of growth of an organization. A rate of growth of an organization is also obvious. Another one is culture, economic and legal factor of an organization is another factor which govern recruitment. Culture of an organization, economic. ነፃነት አለው then tight የሆነ ኮንትሮል አለ or የሚባሉ ነገሮች as a criteria consider ይደረጋሉ to apply in that a vacant position. Directly or indirectly such factors affect the effectiveness of recruitment or they govern recruitment. Another factor is another one is then we can summarize or conclude into two major factors. That's all factors we can classify into major classification. Some factors are internal, raised from within our organization. Some factors are then raised from outside of our organization. Because of that, we can classify into two major factors, which is internal factor and external factor. When I say internal factors, which then govern recruitment is recruitment policy if the organization may have then recruitment policy if the organization may have. Another one is human resource planning. Human resource planning is why the one factor, no? Then size of the field, already we have discussed on it. Then cost, maybe promotion cost, advertisement cost, or then recruitment coverage cost. Another one is growth and expansion is another internal factor which govern recruitment. When I say external factor, supply and demand. Supply and demand. አቅርቦትና ፍላጎት. Let's say if supply is greater than demand, if supply greater than demand, then promotion and advertisement may be necessary. Because it's simply cost. By a single announcement or advertising, we can pull number of applicants. If number of applicants in the labor market is much more than our demand. When if the demand is greater than the supply, it needs what? More effort, more advertisement, more initiation, more encouragement to attract the potential candidate or prospective candidate from labor markets. So supply and demand is a factor which govern recruitment. አቅርቦትና ፍላጎት, it is obvious. አቅርቦት ከበለጠ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ አይጠበቅብንም። then ለምሳሌ የሆነ in Addis ባንድ በሆነ ወይ የጽዳት ወይ የሆነ ስራ ማስተዋወቂያ ሲወጣ then even within that organization እንኳን ነው ፖስት ብናደርገው on the notice board ላይ many applicants come in our organization በርካታ አመልካች ነው የሚመጣው so because supply greater than demand when demand is greater than supply ከሆነ ደግሞ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ ብዙ መሮጥ ብዙ then encouragement or initiation ስራዎችን መስራት ይጠይቃል so supply and demand is a factor which govern recruitment. These factors are categorized under external factor. Another one is unemployment rate. If unemployment rate is high and if unemployment rate is less or low, so unemployment rate is one of the factors which govern recruitment. ስራ አጥነት ከፍተኛ ከሆነ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ አይጠበቅብንም ስራ አጥነት አነስተኛ ከሆነ ደግሞ ብዙ ማስተዋወቅ ይጠበቅብናል so unemployment rate is a factor which govern recruitment. Labor market, which means supply, then political and social and image are major external factors which govern recruitment. So next we'll see source of recruitment, source and method of recruitment. recruit የምናደርገው ከየት ነው then invite የምናደርገው potential candidates or applicants ከየት ነው የምንጠራቸው so we have two sources of recruitment either within that organization or recruit የምናደርገው either from outside of an organization or recruit የምናደርገው ቴሌቪዥን የምንጠቀም ሬዲዮ የምንጠቀም ኒውስፔፐር የምንጠቀም ማንኛውንም ሜካኒዝም እንጠቀም አመልካቾችን ከየት ነው የምናገኘው then አመልካቾችን ከሁለት ሶርስ ነው የምናገኘው either within that in the organization either from outside of an organization. So we have two sources of recruitment. So we recruit that is potential candidates applicants from the two sources. Maybe from within that organization, from outside of an organization. So we have seen the first one, internal source, recruit from within the company. The various internal sources are promotion, transfer, past experience, employers, and internal advertisement. So that method, we can recruit potential candidates or applicants from within an organization. Then another source of recruitment is external. That's the practice of getting suitable person or applicants or potential candidates from outside of an organization. The various external sources methods are there. That's our advertisement, employment exchange, past employees, private employee, placement agency, and consultant, work-ins, and campus recruitment and trades union. So we'll see that is the method of recruitment. So if our sources are internal, how to recruit? What are the methods we shall to recruit potential candidates from within an organization? Applicantችን ተቋም ከሆነ እንዴት ነው ከተቋሙ አፕሊካንቶችን ሪክሩት የምናደርገው? We have many of methods. One is personal record and skill pack. But in our country, this one is not that much practice. Because in our country, most of the organization, their human resource inventory record is manual. And automated corner, then more computerized data color, the first method is possible. So personal record and skill bank. So record ከሆነ በእያንዳንዱ 1000 ሰራተኛ አለን 1000 ሰራተኛው የት ነው የሚሰራው ምን ዕውቀት አለው ምን ክህሎት አለው በምን ተመረቀ so ቫካንት ፖዚሽን አለ ቫካንት ፖዚሽኑ ምን ይፈልጋል ይሄ በዚህ የተመረቀ ይሄን ያገለ ስራ ልምድ ያለው ምናምን ብሎ the whole specification-ን ያስቀምጣል ወይም job specification እና job description ያስቀምጣል so as per that ክሊክ በማድረግ ማን የሚባለው ሰራተኛ ከተቋሙ ያን ፖዚሽን ላይ ፊት እንደሚያደርግ easily then what filter ማድረግ እንችላለን so personnel record and skill bank is one of a method to recruit potential candidates from within an organization. በእኛ ሀገር ኮንቴክስት ግን ስናየው የብዙዎቹ ተቋማት including your organization then የሰው ኃይል ፕሮፋይል በማኑዋል ላይ ያለው ስለዚህ ማኑዋል ደግሞ ማገላበጥ ማን ፊት ያደርጋል እዚህ ፖዚሽን ላይ ብሎ መፈለግ is time consuming and also totally it is impossible. So if we have computerized data, the first method is possible to recruit potential candidates. So personnel career skill bank is one of the methods. Another one, job posting and bidding. Job posting and bidding on the notice board. የውስጥ ማስታወቂያ ብለን የምንለጥፈው የውስጥ ማስታወቂያ አንዱ ሜተዳችን ነው። የውስጥ ማስታወቂያ የውስጥ እድገት የውስጥ ዝውውር ምናምን ብለን ፖስት የምናደርገው on the notice board, which is one of the methods to recruit recruitment from within the organization. The third method is promotion and transfer. Promotion and transfer. Promote በማድረግ transfer በማድረግ then ያንን ፖዚሽን ፊል እናደርግ ይችላል። but transfer የምናደርገው ግን በድሮ ኮንቴክስት ፍሳ ምናምን ጽሂ መብል ምናምን ነበረ የሆነ መደብ እንሰጠውና ለ11 ወር ይመስለኛል ለሲቪል ሰርቪስ መመሪያ ለ11 ወር somewhere የምንፈልገውን ቦታ ሰዎችን ትራንስፈር በማድረግ ፖዚሽኑን ከቨር ማድረግ እንችላለን። ከዛ በኋላ ግን ካለፈ በህግ አክሴፕትድ አይደለም። then ፕሮሞት በማድረግም ቦታውን ከቨር ልንሸፍነው እንችላለን። so promotion and transfers as mechanism or the method which help to recruit that is in potential candidate internally. So another internal recruitment method is employee referral program. Referral program ጥቆማ ነው የምንለው። ጥቆማ የሰዎች recommendation is one of recruitment methods. Another one is mobilization of management staff. Then field observe በማድረግ ቢሮዎችን ቪዚት በማድረግ ማኔጅመንቶች በተወሰነ ቀን ሊሆን ይችላል ዴይ ቱ ዴይ ሊሆን ይችላል ቪዚት በማድረግ ማን ያን ፖዚሽን ፊት ሊያደርግ እንደሚችል ሪክሩት ማድረግ የሚችሉበት አንዱ ሜካኒዝም ነው or method which is mobilization of management staff. Another method is re-employment of former employees. ኤክስፓትሪየት የምንላቸው ወይም በጡረታ በተለያየ መልኩ ከተቋሙ የተገለሉትን አንዱ በማምጣት ኢንተርናል ሪክሩትመንት ልናደርግ እንችላለን። ተቋሙ ጋር ኦልሬዲ ፋሚሊያር ሆኖ ቤተሰብ የሆኑ እነሱን ልናመጣ እንችላለን which is one of the methods. Another method is demotion. Demotionም is possible. ዲሞት አድርገን ሰዎችን ዲሞት አድርገን ቦታውን ከቨር ልናደርግ እንችላለን። but በሲቪል ሰርቪስ መመሪያ ግን ደሞዝ መቀነስ አይቻልም። ደሞዝ ሳንቀንስ ዲሞት አድርገነው ቫካንት የሆነው ፖዚሽን ፊል ልናደርግ እንችላለን። but ደሞዝ ግን መቀነስ is totally impossible. it is against of civil service or ምንድነው የሚባለው የሰራተኛ አዋጅ ወይ መመሪያ ነው or ደንብ against ስለሚሆን that is impossible መቀነስ አይቻልም። ለምሳሌ አሁንም ጂኤጂ ነው ምንድነው ጂኤጂ አይደል I think so ጂኤጂ ማውን ሰዎችን ወደ ላይ ወደ ታች ወደ ተለያየ እንትን ሄዷል። so once ግን ከፍተኛ የደሞዝ ጣሪያ ላይ ደርሰው ከነበረ በአሁኑ ምንም ነገር ሳለሪ ኢንክሪመንት ላይ ያገኙ ይችላሉ but የደረሱበትን ግን መቀነስ አይቻልም። it is totally impossible. So demotion is one of the mechanisms, but it is possible to fill the vacant position by demote an individuals. Demote በማድረግ cover ልናደርግ እንችላለን. So which is one of the methods. Then another one is layoffs. Layoffs is one of the methods or quiets. Layoff and quiet more or less the same. They are the same. Then አንዳንድ ጊዜ ምን ሜካኒዝም ይጠቀማል ሰዎች ለ15 ቀን ለ20 ቀን ወይም ለተወሰነ ጊዜ እረፍት እንዲሞሉ ይደረግና ኦፍ ይሆናሉ ከመደበኛ ስራቸው then በፓርት ታይም ወይም በኮንትራክት ስራውን መልሰው እንዲሰሩ ይደረጋል። so which is one of methods to fill the vacant position. That's all internal recruitment methods, that is to recruit potential candidate or prospective candidate from within that an organization. We can use just one or two or three methods or mechanism to recruit a potential candidate from an organization. So personal records and skill banking, job posting and bidding, already we have discussed on it. then promotion and transfer, employee referral program, mobilization of management, and re-employment of former employees, demotion, layoff, and quiets. Before goes to this external recruitment method. If you have any question regarding to this internal recruitment method, you can ask me any question before goes to the external recruitment method. So when I was in recruitment, then recruitment is a process of attracting or then what? Searching potential candidates, then encourage them, inspire them, motivate them to apply in the organization. So, but when you recruit them, when you invite them, we can recruit the potential candidates from two sources. From that is maybe from within that organization, from outside of an organization. When recruit that is our potential candidate from within an organization, at that time we can use different methods. All those are internal recruitment methods. So before goes to this external recruitment method, if you have any question, then please ask me.
In case of demotion,
yes,
the salary of unemployment will not be affected, as you said.
Yeah.
But most of the case,
yes, already stated
especially
by the rules and regulation.
For demotion case, most of times, if an employee is promoted through appointment, while that official is demoted, his salary also will be reduced. It's a practical what we see in government organization and others.
In government organization or private?
In private, mostly. But we also see this sometimes in higher officials of government organizations, while they are demoted to the lower level, they will be paid to their current capacity, equivalent to their current capacity, a salary parallel to their current position, not the previous high position.
Okay.
Is it allowed, or is it done simply by practice?
When I see the practice, many wrong action may be taken. All those are against of rules, against of regulation of which is public service or civil service rules and regulation, or civil servant rules and regulation. When I see the practice, but when I've seen the rules, then the rules state that it is impossible. That is what? Then reducing an individual his or salary when he or she is demoted somewhere. Okay, ምንም አይነት ዲሞት ከተደረገ ደሞዙ ስራውን ብቻ ነው ዲሞት የሚያደርገው እንጂ ስራው ደሞዙ ዲሞት ማድረግ አይቻልም። ጥቅማ ጥቅሙ ግን ሉዝ ሊያደርግ ይችላል። ቢኮዝ ጥቅማ ጥቅም የሚከፈለው ለምንድን ነው? ቱ ዛት ፖዚሽን ቱ ዛት አክቲቪቲ። እንደውም ህጉ ምንድን ነው የሚለው? ዘን ኢፍ ለምሳሌ በምንድነው ውክልና የሚሰራ ከሆነ ጥቅማ ጥቅሙ መከፈል ያለበት ተወክሎ ለሚሰራው ሰው ነው እንጂ አሳይን ዛት ፖዚሽን ፎርማሊ አሳይን ለተደረገው ኢንዲቪጁዋል መሆን የለበትም ነው። በደሞዝ አስፔክት ከሄድን ግን ደሞዝ ምንም whatever any case then reduce ማድረግ ወይ ዲዳክት ማድረግ አይቻልም።
ብዙ ጊዜ ግን እንደ መከራከሪያ ሀሳብ የሚነሳው
ፕራክቲሱን ግን ስንመለከት because ያው በእኛ ሀገር ኮንቴክስት ብዙ ጊዜ የተለመደው የአፈጻጸም ችግር የሚባል አለ። ሶ የአፈጻጸም ችግር ይዞት የሚመጣው በርካታ ችግር አለ። ከዚህም አስፔክት አንፃር ሮንግሊ ፕራክቲስ የሚደረጉ ነገሮች አሉ። እንደውም አንዳንድ መስሪያ ቤት እኮ ክስ ሁሉ እየከሰሱ ባክ ፔመንት ሁሉ ኮሌክት የሚያደርጉ ኤምፕሎይስ አሉ።
ብዙ ጊዜ ግን ሰር እንደ መከራከሪያ እየተነሳ ያለው ይሄ የሲቪል ሰርቫንት ሬጉሌሽን ለአፖይንትድ ለሚሆኑ ኦፊሻል ሳይሆን አፖይንትድ ከሚሾሙት ኃላፊዎች በስተቀር
በሹመት ደረጃ
አፖይንትድ ለሚሆኑት ኦፊሻሎች ህጉ አይሰራም የሚል መከራከሪያ ብዙ ጊዜ ሲነሳ ሰማል
because they have not that is what they have not formal position መደብ የላቸውም ማለት በመደብ አይደለም አሳይን የሚደረጉት በመደብ አይደለም በድሮ ኮንቴክስት ተሳ ምናምን ወይም የሆነ እንትን ተሰጥቷቸው ሳይሆን በአሁኑ በጂኤጂ ሌቭል ተሰጥቷቸው ሳይሆን somewhere by political affiliation or something then somewhere they assigned ስለዚህ ምን የላቸው ማለት ነው ፊክስድ የሆነ then position የላቸው so ለዛም ነው ኢቨን የተለያየ ጥቅማጥቅሞች ምናምንም የተለየ የሚሆነውና ብዙ ነገር አንዳንድ ነገሮችን ፕሮቫይድ የሚደረገው from that aspect ነው ፎርማል የሆነ አሳይን የተደረጉበት ፖዚሽን ስለሌለ ፕሳ 9 እዚህ ቦታ ተቀምጠሃል ወይም ተመድበሃል የሚባል ነገር ስለሌለ ወይም ይሄ ሌቭል አግኝታል የሚባል ነገር ስለሌለ ነው for political appoint የሚደረጉ ፖለቲካሊ አፖይንት ለሚደረጉት ፕራክቲስ የማይደረገው የላቸውም መደብ ለዛ ነው ኦኬ is clear
yes
እንጂ በመደብ ደረጃ መደብ አሳይን ተደርጎ ከደረሰ በኋላ ለምሳሌ አሁን ወይና ሲንግ practice of JG practice በምናይበት ሰዓት አሁን ድሮ 20 ሺህ ቤት ምናምን ቤት የደረሱ ሰዎች ነበሩ አሁን በጂኤጂ ሶ ማክሲመሙ 18 ወይም 20 ምናምን 22 አካባቢ ይመስለኛል ሶ ስለዚህ እነኚህ ኦልሬዲ ፒክ ፖይንት ላይ ስለደረሱ ምንም ኢንክሪመንት የሆነ ነገር ያገኙት የለም ስለዚህ ምን ይሆናል ሌሎች ሰራተኞች አሁን እያደጉ እዛ ደሞዝ እስከሚደርሱ ድረስ እነሱ ባለበት ነው ስታክ አድርገው የሚቆዩት በቃ ባለበት ይቆያሉ ደሞዛቸው አይቀነስም ኦልሬዲ ደርሰውበታል but there is no any increment ምንም increment የለም until other individuals coming in their position especially that salary aspect እነሱ ደረጃ እስከሚደርሱ ድረስ ይጠብቃሉ ስለዚህ በደሞዝ መቀነስ በህግ አያስኬድም ወይም በህግ ኦልሬዲ የተደነገገ ስለሆነ ነው another question
can I come in with you doctor can I come in to add some point on the salary decrease issues with regard to the law especially the labor law or the currently updated labor law
with you
Mohammed
okay
Mohammed can I
okay continue
okay ያው የአሰሪና ሰራተኛ አዋጅን በተመለከተ በሁለት መክፈል እንችላለን አንደኛው የሲቪል ሰርቪስ የመንግስት ሰራተኞች የሚተዳደሩበት ነው ሁለተኛው ደግሞ ከመንግስት ሰራተኞች ውጪ ያሉት ማንኛውም የልማት የመንግስት ሆኖ የልማት ድርጅቶችና የግል ድርጅቶች የሚተዳደሩበት ነው በቀድሞ 37796 የሚባለው ደግሞ አሁን በቅርብ ጊዜ 2012 ላይ ተሻሻለው 5611 2011 ተብሎ የሚጠራው አዋጅ ነውና በተለይ በዚህ አዋጅ መሰረት ከአንድ ሰራተኛ ላይ ደሞዝ ለመቀነስ 3 መሰረቶች መሟላት አለባቸው አንደኛ በህግ የተቀመጠ ሲሆን ሁለተኛ በህብረት ስምምነት ላይ የተቀመጠ ሲሆን ሶስተኛ ሰራተኛው ሲስማማ ነው ከሰራተኛ ላይ ደሞዝ
በቢግኒንግ ኮንትራክቹዋል አግሪመንት ካላቸው ማለት ነው
ሲስማማ በመሐልም ሊሆን ይችላል እንዲከነስበት ሊስማማ ይችላል እና በእነዚህ በሶስቱ ግራውንዶች ከሰራተኛ ላይ ደሞዝ ሊቀነስ ይችላል ነገር ግን አሁን የህጉ ትርጉም ላይ በቅጣት ከሰራተኛ ደሞዝ ላይ መቀነስ ይቻላል አይቻልም የሚለው ግልጽ የተቀመጠ ነገር የለም በቅጣት መልክ ሊቀነስ ይችላል የሚሉ አሉ አዛን ኦፒኒየን መቀነስ አይችልም የሚሉ አሉ ምክንያቱም ይሄ ህግ ዲስፕሊንን አይመለከትም የሚሉ አሉ ኖ ዲስፕሊን ሴፓሬት ነው በዲስፕሊን ደሞዝ ሊቀነስ ይችላል የሚሉ አሉና በህጉ ላይ በግልጽ ኢምፕሊኬት ተደርጎ የተቀመጠ አይደለም ስፔሻሊ with regard to the disciplinary measure ማለት ነው ይሄን ይመስላል ያኔ
Okay thank you Mohammed I think it is clear thank you አሁን ግልጽ የሆነ ይመስለኛል በተሻለ መልኩ አይደል so then we'll see that is the second recruitment method which is the external recruitment method so when our recruitment source are external, then we can use many of external recruitment method. One is advertisement in newspaper, magazine, journals, and those are external recruitment methods to invite potential candidates from outside of an organization, radio, television, employment exchange, and all of these government employment exchange. Most of the time, which is practiced in football. Most of the time, it is practiced in football. የተጫዋች ዝውውር ነው የሚባለው ተጫዋቾችን በማዘዋወር ይጠቀማል ነው በመስሪያ ቤቶችም በአንዳንድ መስሪያ ቤቶች እንጠቀምበታለን ኤምፕሎይ ኤክስቼንጅ ሜተድ
Thank you so much.